The fifth general election in history of Great Britain took place from 19th of March to 9th of May 1722, after Parliament was dissolved by King George I. In the previous election, the Whigs crushed the Tories by gaining an overwhelming majority. Immediately after the previous election, the Whigs sought to impeach the former Tory First Minister Robert Harley. After serving 2 years locked up in the Tower of London, he ended up being acquitted in 1717. Keep in mind, before the 1715 election, well really before Queen Anne died in 1714, the Tories were the absolute dominant party controlling nearly every facet of government. The tides have changed dramatically. Also in 1715, Septennial Act was passed, meaning that the maximum life of Parliament before the elections was no longer 3 years. As a result, the fifth British general election took place some 7 years later in 1722. Also in 1721, this guy, Robert Walpole, was becoming an increasingly popular and important political figure. He led the Whig Party and therefore the House of Commons. He turned out to be such an influential and powerful minister that people would call him the Prime Minister. The 1722 election was fiercely fought and contests took place in more than half of the constituencies, unusual for the time. Despite this, however, the Whigs remained all-powerful, with Walpole commanding a near monopoly of electoral patronage, therefore increasing its majority even during when their popular support fell. Quite shady. During the election, however, there was word that Francis Atterbury, the Bishop of Worcester, and Lord North and Grey, along with other Tory opponents of Walpole, were planning a coup intended to bring back the Catholic Stuart line to the throne. This will later be known as the Atterbury Plot. Robert Walpole obviously led the Whig Party during the election with a seat representing King's Lynn, so William Wyndham led the Tories, with the seat being Somerset. And here are the results. Are we really surprised? Robert Walpole won the election, gathering 389 seats, 109 over the amount needed for a majority. So William Wyndham only gathered 169 seats, losing 48 seats from the previous election. From then on, a one-party government was basically established, and this set a pattern for the rest of the 18th century. The rigging and corruption of elections became even easier, guaranteeing victory for the Whigs for decades to come. This was the second and last election to be held under King George I, with his death in 1727 sparking the next election.